Yo, what's up guys? Rackals here. Sorry for not uploading for a week. Wait, I'm not sorry at all. What am I talking about? I'm the GOAT, bro. Let's go. Welcome back to another weekly Rackals video. And we're back on Quake Craft. I was actually planning on mixing it up and doing a Bed Wars video. And I even went and recorded it, but then I opened it in the editing software and I did the first 5 minutes of it. And there was still like 40 minutes of gameplay left. And I just stared at it and I went, yeah, no, I don't want to do this. So we're back here, back to old reliable. It wasn't even that bad of a video. So if people really want to see it, I can whip it out and show it to them. But for now, I think I'm gonna just put that one on the back burner and focus on what really matters. Me, Rackals. So those who know, those who know, those who know who are in the know, whose knows know that recently they added a brand new railgun to Quake Craft, and it's the one I'm using right now. And for those who don't know, those who know, those who don't know won't know that this gun is actually a pickaxe, and that is something completely new to Quake Craft. Up until this point, every single railgun in the game has just been a hoe, and these hoes come in all different shapes and sizes and colors too. And even though I just bought them out with money, I really feel a special connection to these hoes. And listen, when it comes to Quake, I'd never be one to discriminate, but I really just don't like how this one's different. It's not even a real hoe. I mean, just look at it. And okay, to be fair, it does look like it belongs on this particular map. I mean, come on, we're literally in a mine. There's stone and ore everywhere. It fits in, but it just feels so wrong to be seeing it out and about in the wild. Seeing people holding a pickaxe or using one myself, it feels so bizarre. But I'm not necessarily opposed. Oh, sorry about that. I'm getting a mental massage while recording this. A mental one just because I don't really like real massages. Why can't they just keep their hands to themselves, man? It's so weird. It doesn't even feel good. Like, it's just people rubbing on your arms or your back or whatever. It's just odd behavior. In my opinion, they should be doing something way more normal and way more just satisfying too, like whipping or prodding or something. So anyways, that's the reason I'm getting my massage done mentally. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the rest of the video. But like I was saying, this railgun is the first one that they've added to the game since 2017, which is really mind-blowing because that means it's been going on 8 years since the last time a railgun was added to the game. And I mentioned this in my last video too, but coincidentally, that was the second to last update done to Quakecraft as well. The last one was in 2018, and that's really crazy. Quakecraft is the oldest game mode on the network. It launched literally on day one. Hypixel Network launched with 3 game modes, Quakecraft being one of them. And there's been less time from the start of Hypixel's entire existence to that last update that happened to Quake than there has been since that update until now. Let that sink in. The last major update that happened to Quake was before Hytale got announced. And at the rate we're going, we legitimately might get GTA 6 before both of those two things. Let me know which one you guys think is going to come out first in the comments down below. And I promise I'm very, very interested to hear your answer, and I'm not just saying that for extra engagement on the video. Now, this pick was actually added as part of the 2024 winter seasonal event shop, which means unfortunately when this video comes out, you actually can't unlock this anymore, but it will come back in all future winter event shops. So if you missed out, you will be able to get it in future years, which is nice. And not only did it add this pickaxe, it also added this kill sound once again for the first time since 2017 or 18. And it's one that's been suggested a few times, and it's one that I think is really nice, but it's also one that's very quiet, and I cannot for the life of me figure out which game sound setting it's under. I turned all of them up individually, and none of them did anything except for just the overall volume. So if you can't hear it very well in this video, too bad. But yeah, it's just the sound of glass breaking or of a potion throwing. I'm pretty sure they use the same sound effect. And it's nice. I don't think it's my favorite by any means, but it is on the upper half of kill sounds. And this gun also came with a few new railgun parts to put the gun together, that being the glacial laser, which just changes the color of your firework, this extended barrel case, and the frosted muzzle. And as an added bonus, if you're using this gun, it has its own custom kill message. If you take a look in chat, you can see that I am shattering people, and it even has its own custom projectile item, which is these ice blocks that it's shooting out, which is always really cool to see. And I've mentioned this in a few videos before, but some of the guns don't have custom kill messages. Most of them don't have custom projectile items that they fire out. And I honestly really think that they all should, just to give them more individuality, especially since, like I mentioned earlier, they're all just different hoes who knows. And yo, wait a second. Do you guys smell that? Oh my gosh, dude, it smells like somebody who's watching isn't subscribed. Are you serious? So cringe. Really? I can smell that through the screen, yo. You gotta get that fixed as soon as possible by subscribing to the channel immediately. Now listen, I know I'm pretty deep into this video and I'm only just informing you that this new railgun is called the Frozen Fright, but it's called the Frozen Fright. And it's actually only a 1.2 second trigger, which is only 0.1 seconds faster than the basic railgun, which means it's not particularly good or anything, but maybe that's a good thing just because it's very affordable and it's also very cool, icy, cold, frigid. Anyways, all jokes aside, I am super happy that they've been continuing to add more and more Quake stuff through the seasonal event shops, and I think this is another great addition to that. It's also fairly cheap, and the trigger itself is only about 8,000 coins, so if you aren't already doing so, this video is your sign to start playing Quake. Come on, bro, you just gotta get started with it. It can be a bit hard to get into, but you know the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and maybe someday I'll get around to making that full-blown Quakecraft tutorial I said I would make. But more important than any of the news I've covered in this video is that the player with the IGN homosexual said they were a fan of me recently. That's right, it's official. The LGBT community has approved of Rackals, and I'm trying to return that energy back to them by saying I love gay people. Not like that though, not like that, not like that.